For the last few years, I've changed up my desk setup a lot. I've had dual 4K monitors, one vertical, one horizontal, both horizontal, 60Hz ultra-wide, 144Hz ultra-wide, and I've had experience along the entire spectrum and not just for testing. I've fully used each of these setups for months at a time, and if you're having a hard time deciding what setup is right for you, I think I can give you some pointers. First, let's talk about the reality of the usability of these two different setups. Obviously, having two monitors gives you a distinct ability to separate the context of the work you are doing, while having a single ultra-wide monitor allows you to use more screen with only one monitor. A dual screen setup could be important to you if you prefer having work up on one screen and maybe a full screen video up on the other, something you would not be able to do with an ultra-wide monitor by default. The physical separation of the monitors gives you a very obvious way to multitask without cluttering the single screen too much. The only downside being if you want to utilize a single program, you're basically wasting half the screen real estate you're paying for, since you can't comfortably use a program like Excel across two monitors, since most dual monitor setups will have a massive bezel in between the two screens. Typically on a dual monitor setup, you're going to have one program open and another program open on the other screen. The dual monitor sizes are generally not big enough to have multiple programs open on one screen comfortably, so that's something to keep in mind for actual real-world use. On the ultra-wide side, the trade-offs are almost one-to-one. If you want to utilize a full-width program like Excel, Notion, or even a software development program like Visual Studio, you can do so quite comfortably, and because there's no bezel separating the two sides, you get a fully immersive experience that allows you to feel like you can spread out and not be cramped into a single screen. If you're someone who does a lot of productivity work like Excel, Notion, or documentation, this could be a huge potential upside for you because of the amount of screen real estate that you get to work with. However, it technically makes it harder to multitask with multiple programs. For example, you can't watch a YouTube video in full screen while also working on something in another program because the full screen YouTube video takes over the entire screen and it's just one screen. This obviously isn't a problem with a dual monitor setup, but it can quickly become annoying with a single ultrawide. Multitasking on an ultrawide is still possible and actually can be quite nice with programs that don't need a full screen to work. A setup I do often on my 34-inch ultrawide is to set up Visual Studio Code on one side and either my design program or a YouTube video in non-full screen on the other. Most operating systems will allow you to designate the size of each window, so you can have a dual window setup without that bezel that a dual monitor setup would require. It's almost like working on two monitors smushed together, and it looks quite nice when used correctly. If you're a creative, such as a video editor, a photo editor, designer, or developer, you might want to think long and hard about an ultra-wide monitor. I can't stress how nice it is to have one long timeline to edit videos on, or to have all the screen space I would ever want to display all my Photoshop tools while still having a full-size image to edit. When editing YouTube videos, the timeline of my video stretches the entire length of my 34-inch screen, which makes it really easy to view my entire 10-minute video without sacrificing anything. I can view all my edits, titles, sound effects, all in one view. It makes it a breeze and has actually sped up my creative workflow because of how much room I have to edit my photos and videos. It's really important in the remote world we live in now to be able to quickly and effortlessly screen share among peers, and it's definitely an easier and more comfortable process on a dual monitor setup. Dual monitors provide you the ability to share an entire screen while still keeping an entire other dedicated screen for yourself. Ultra-wide monitors don't provide that luxury. In fact, they make it quite annoying with the limited options to share with. With an ultra-wide, you either have to share your entire screen, so nothing is private, or share an individual window. When you share your entire screen, it's also going to share at its native 21:9 resolution, which means that any participants are going to see your screen in a super small resolution. If you plan to stream or game on the setup, you have to take that into consideration too. Having a full screen game means that you're limited and can't do anything else. You have to play the game in bordered mode to be able to access any background programs to stream with on an ultra-wide monitor. Another thing to keep in mind if you're going to stream on an ultra-wide monitor is that it will stream in its native 21:9 resolution as well, so any viewers will see black bars in your video to compensate for the non-native resolution. As for gaming, pushing games to an ultra-wide monitor can be more intensive on your CPU and GPU, as the ultra-wide monitor is actually pushing more pixels than a single 1080p monitor, about 700,000 more pixels. It won't be much of a problem for more normal uses like web browsing, documenting, or everyday work, but when it comes to gaming, it's important to keep in mind you might need a more beefy setup to run higher quality settings on an ultrawide monitor. Now let's chat about everybody's least favorite part of this process, the cost. I think there's a misconception that ultrawide monitors are more expensive, but if you're already planning to buy dual monitors as the alternative, the ultrawide might actually be around the same price range. However, that doesn't mean you're getting the same value out of each. For example, if you spend $300 each on two 1080p monitors, that's 2,073,000 pixels per monitor, or around 4,147,000 pixels total. Now, if you compare that to a single 34-inch ultra-wide 1080p monitor, and I'm using 1080p as a baseline here because it's most entry-level and gamer-friendly resolution, that's about 2,764,000 pixels. So, ignoring all other considerations, just looking at the amount of pixels you get, technically the dual monitors provide you with more pixels. However, that's just one angle to look at the situation. Ultra-wide pixels might actually be worth more than dual monitor pixels because along with them comes ease of use, less clutter, and potentially a more productive setup. Now this is more of a preference, and if you don't care too much about how your setup looks, then this might not be a huge issue. But switching to an ultra-wide has cleaned up my setup immensely. If you have two monitors, you now have two HDMI cables, two power cables, two monitor stands. It quickly fills up your space, and if you're someone like me who values cleanliness, and actually I work better in a clean and minimal space, this could be a huge factor for you. Switching to an ultrawide has cleaned up my setup and made it feel more productive. There's less clutter to do the same things I was already doing, and physically I have more space to put things like my speakers and some nice plants to make the setup seem more inviting. So, final thoughts. I don't think I found a perfect monitor setup yet. None of the options I talked about in this video are the perfect solution in my mind. If I had to choose, what I would probably do is have a 34-inch ultrawide on the bottom like I do currently, but then I would buy an extra tall monitor stand so I could put either a 24 or a 27-inch monitor on top. In my case, I'd probably do a 27-inch 4K just to have that better resolution. Since I'm not gaming on it, it doesn't really matter that it's 4K because it's mostly just going to be for static content or videos or something like that. I'm not going to be running intensive games on it, so it doesn't really matter. When I had the dual monitor setup going horizontally, I felt like it took up too much space on my desk, and I was like compromising a lot of the room that I had to be productive for cable management, monitors, stands. So I don't think I'd build horizontally anymore. I think vertically is the way to go. And in that case, I would do the 34-inch on the bottom and then one like more static monitor on top. But I'm always super curious. What are you going to be doing with your setup? Are you having an ultra-wide, no ultra-wide, dual monitors, both, stacked, horizontal? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.